Hey YouTube, DXJackpot here with my review of the Deluxe Jackpot Striker from Lupinranger VS Patranger. This review has been a long time coming because this was from the summer movie, but kind of like Tobospino before it, it's become impossibly hard to find, and I finally got one, so let's go ahead and get started. This is in kind of its official, unofficial, like, you know, Patranger version where it's like the car, you know, so it's kind of all folded up, but it's not like the main way it's supposed to look. I just thought I would put it in this mode. It looks pretty decent in this mode. I kind of wish there was some like gold stripes here or something to, I don't know, make it look a little bit better. Just something about when you fold this down kind of helps it out a little bit, but I think it would look a little bit better with a little extra detail in there. Like comparing it to this mode here, you can see there's those little blue stripes. Like if there was just a little something comparable there for this mode, I think that would make it a little nicer. But it's like main mode for this is like in the plain mode, and you have this out, and even though it still, I think, would benefit from little bits there, just having this folded out and then the wings, and then these bits here also just kind of make it seem a little bit better. Just those little bits of pink could go the extra mile for the other mode, but since this is the main mode, you know, that's what you're going for. Just to do a little comparison here before we forget it, there is the two together, standard Jackpot Striker, or, you know, good Striker, and then Jackpot Striker. Jackpot. Yeah, that's the Jackpot Striker. But yeah, so you get the idea there. It's one of the classic, you know, like repaints, remold type of bits that we always get for movie mecha and whatnot. I think it's a pretty cool design. Even though I was saying, you know, I wish you had a little bit of extra paint here, I think it's really nice. The red gold scheme works well together. I think that they did a pretty good job of, like, basically not really changing this that much, except you don't have like a, you know, weird personality face there, but I think it looks pretty nice just on its own, personally. Like I said, a little more paint, but other than that, I do like the design. It doesn't have any electronics. It can work with the Versus Changer for noises, but, you know, usually when you would do this on Goody, you'd get noises, so I'm a little disappointed in that. I think it would have made it cooler to have some exclusive stuff from the movie or something, just to, you know, make it a little bit more special, but what are you gonna do? Change the timeline? Well, we've seen how that turns out. Thanks, Barry. But let's go ahead and put it in. There's a chance that this will fall off, because when you put this on, you have to really press to make sure it stays on, but even then, it will sometimes fall off. Jackpot! Seven! Masquerade! Okay. Get set. Ready? Go! I'm gonna make that noise to keep doing that. And then if you want, see, that falls off. You can just like, you can just activate it and do it in the trigger machine mode. Like always. So the same thing, but I mean, your option is there. And if you want to be authentic, you transform it into the car mode, but I don't want to be authentic today. Okay, now we got it back like this. I just went ahead and left this off. I also wanted to note that it does come with a sword, and you store it right here. I just kind of left it off so I could go right into the noises, but you store it basically on the little reader slot thing, which I think is super cool. I really actually like that quite a bit. Okay, so as for transforming it, before we get started, I just wanted to show off real quick. This is what it's going to look like if you put Pat Kaiser on it. It's just not that exciting. That's what it's going to look like too. Thanks, spoiler alert. But, you know, I just wasn't going to do this one, but I am going to show you a little sample of some of the other ones. But the Pat Kaiser one, while neat, is just not that worth it in my opinion. But to transform it, you know, fairly similar stuff to the regular one if you have it. Let's go ahead and take these off. This bit goes here. Press this to let go of that and put like this. And fold this bit down. If you could see that, I folded this piece down right here. And then for this mode, you're going to want to fold these here like so. And then bring in basically, you know, the arms like you would for Lupinranger. I already have them pre-bent. Like, I'm sure you know how to work these by now. So, you know, you get the picture. And then you take these bits here and you actually attach them here on the side, which is kind of cool. It gives it a little bit something extra, which I think is super neat. And then you take your, where is mine? And let's put this right here. Oops, we gotta fold that up first. Almost forgot. So just like you're doing Lupinranger, except more special and red gold. Just like life. So you take those there, kind of adjust that a bit. Take your crown. Gotta make sure the jewel's facing forward. That's the key, guys. And then, you know, you can put this in whatever one you want. Let's put it, no, you can't. You can put it in this one. I keep thinking that you could put it in that one, but I guess if you really wanted to, you could like do that, but no, you have to do this. And kind of have it facing this way. And there you have, you know, Jackpot Striker, all transformed with Lupinranger. I think this is a really cool formation. I think it works really well. I like the way the red and the gold kind of fit each other like that. I think the crown looks neat on it, although I have to say, I think it's one of those cases where it looks better when you see it in show, or I guess in this case in movie. Like, the crown looks so giant and tacked on, and then when you try to adjust it, it's always moving the head bit around, which is super annoying. But otherwise, I do like this formation. I think it's super neat. I think it's, well, given with the crown and then just the way it kind of accentuates things, I think it certainly looks a lot more noticeable and a lot cooler than when you combine it with Pat Striker. I don't remember, did they even do that in the movie? Because I haven't seen the movie yet, because we had to wait 5 years for the movies to come out here. But yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. I dig the sword. I overall think it's a pretty neat formation. Like, I was actually really looking forward to getting this guy, and it was such a shame that it became just so hard to find. Some differences, obviously, I mentioned it doesn't have electronics, so you don't have that bit, although the trigger does still work back here, obviously. And the legs here, you know, usually you're used to folding it for Patranger, Lupinranger mode, but this is all just like molded together, glued, not glued, but you know what I mean, like it's just all solid. So it's kind of like if they were to release a like non-deluxe version of Good Striker that was like cheaper. I actually kind of wish they would have done that, like release a cheaper version of Good Striker without all the bells and whistles so you could have extra ones to do extra formations. I think that would have been super neat. But yeah, like I said, I'm not going to show Patranger because it's just kind of not worth it. But right now I'm just going to cut to a little slideshow of some of the other formations that we've gotten since with this guy in substitute. So yeah, you got the idea of that. I thought it was pretty neat. I think that Splash Magic in particular looked really cool. Like, I think that the red just really flowed together. It made it look like a super rescue bot. And also just the giant Good Cool Kaiser I thought looked really nice also with that. I think that the red and gold just flowed together with the gold of Patron X's Zord. It was just really neat. I really like that a lot. But so yeah, overall, I think this is a neat release. It's definitely not perfect, but I think if you're like me and you're a fan of it, I can definitely recommend trying to get your hands on it. Like I said, it's kind of difficult, but just kind of keep an eye out, and I would try to do it sooner than later. Keep an eye out on like Amazon Japan or Mandarake if you can find a good price for one, but yeah, sooner than later, because if it's anything like Tobaspino, it's going to just go up in price. But anyway, that's about it. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and of course, don't forget to climb the steps and ring that bell to get the notifications for all my videos. Till next time, Dawson Rider, signing out.